Hope you guys have a box of tissues and tampons because you're going to be crying your bloody sack of babies off. We're going to be looking at a time where Spider-Man, the man who has so much tolerance to not kill, actually has his line crossed and does the deed that will send him dancing with the devil in the afterlife because he killed someone here in Spider-Man Spider Shadows. Peter woke up from a long night of having wet dreams that he thought was real, but unfortunately he has to wake up to his real life, which is more depressing and dry than a crusty cum sock. His life right now in this world is extremely melancholy. He's a college dropout, which has stained his relationship with Aunt May. His friendships with Black Cat and MJ are in the wood chipper shitter, and of course he let Gwen Stacy die. The only thing that truly gives him joy and happiness is being Spider-Man in his Venom suit. The Chad level pajamas make him feel like an Adonis. He's always clean, unlimited webbing. I swear, he could probably take a shit and use it as a web bomb. That's how insane the suit is, but it also fucks with his mind to the greatest extent. It really gives his brain a swirly because all his morals are just flushed down the toilet. His morals are depleting as he values human life less and less, but Peter is strong and tries to hold back that urge to kill. Either way, however, Peter has some major issues that need solving. The suit is messing with his mind. Basically, if you had to watch the Emoji Movie and Cats back to back on repeat while getting electrocuted underwater, it would still not be half as bad as this guy's life. So he decided to go talk to Mr. Fantastic to get the suit fixed and checked out, but he was rudely interrupted by none other than the Hobgoblin, causing destruction right around the corner. Spider-Man stops him quick though, but for some reason, he's had enough of his nipples getting twisted because Hobgoblin was getting on his nerves and slapping him around like a rag doll. He then took off his mask so he could yell into his eyes, and when he does, he realizes that it's none other than Roderick Kingsley. And if you don't know who he is, tough luck and fuck you because I don't know either and I can't be bothered to look him up. Spider-Man little maxed this dude for hurting people for the sake of power, but he decides to leave him with a warning, and that's if you decide to mess with Spider-Man or innocent people again, he's gonna take a fat clump of brown doo-doo on you and you will die. Anyways, Peter goes to see Mr. Fantastic and the Human Torch is there as well. Reed gladly helps the young chap with his fashion sense and decides to check out the suit, and after being encapsulated for half an hour, getting some rest, having nightmares, and waking up almost about to deck someone, Peter is told that the suit he's wearing is more like a symbiote and is messing with him on a mental level and urges Peter to leave the suit here. But after that diagnosis, Peter doesn't want to. He wants to keep it for himself because he feels completely whole with it. Mr. Fantastic tells this dumb bum once again that he could really cuck his life if he doesn't let go of the suit, but Peter doesn't listen to him like he's a 12-year-old who thinks he has life figured out, and he then crushes Reed's wrist, calls him a greedy scientist, and swings away. But we're soon going to realize that his arrogance and naivete will be his biggest and greatest adversary, more evil than the people who think wired headphones are still good. Peter goes back to his home, desperate for someone to talk to and relate to, so he decides to fix and rekindle his broken relationship with Aunt May. And in a heartwarming panel, their love for each other has been restored, but this doesn't end happy at all though. What's really going on is that not only has Hobgoblin been spying on Peter, but bombs his home with Aunt May inside it. Peter was obviously fine, he had the Giga Chad suit, and he beat up Hobgoblin to a literal pulp like he's raw meat, and yelled at him for attacking him at his home of all places. But this doesn't help, because what happened to Aunt May? Peter tried to find her as fast as possible, but his suit was failing him like a $2 condom and started melting away, and as a result, he failed once again, and he let Aunt May die. But do you know who else is gone? Peter fucking Parker. He's officially gone mad. Hobgoblin tries to limp away, but Spider-Man webs him up and comes out with this new suit representing fear, hatred, and constipation. He has had enough of the dying. He needs to enact revenge. So he takes his fingers, presses them against Hobgoblin's eyes, and just like that, Spider-Man has killed a man. And yeah, that's about it. Subscribe and I'll see you later.